Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Giants going up against the Saints. So with that, let's get right out to the stadium. Brandon Godden and Charles Davis have the call on this Week 4 matchup.
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the New York Giants and the New Orleans Saints. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
Fresh set of downs here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. These coaches told us they wanted to take the top off this defense. They wanted to be able to stretch them downfield. They showed it pretty well there.
And they knew that if they were able to do that, it would open up everything else. But how did they truly get it done? Practice in the previous week, making sure they had a plan, fine-tuned before they put it into effect in the game. They'll look to throw here on first down. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful. And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. He'll nowhere to go here. He lost the football. On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. Now it's the Chiefs' all-time leading rusher, Jamal Charles on the carry. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. But once again, a good example of situational football. That was 3rd and very long, so you know they were guarding against the pass. And when they decided to run the ball, that was okay. Whatever yardage they picked up, as long as they didn't get to the first down marker, the defense was willing to concede, and they stopped them well short of a first down. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
Ready. Y'all waiting? Easy.
On first down, Breeze. Caught right side at Snead. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That was not a completion that results in a highlight video. But at the same time, if you have those kind of completions all game long, eventually one of them might turn into a highlight. The wide receiver moving to a new spot.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Ready to check.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. He'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Wesley Woodyard there on the tackle. The headshots here are the offensive unit. And what about Brandon Cooks?
If he's not a 1,000-yard receiver every year he's healthy in the league, I'll be surprised. Came out of college wanting to be a pro, studied all the best receivers in the NFL before he even got to the league.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Ready, check, check. Staying open. Kill.
Bree's going to try and throw on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Olivier Vernon in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give him a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's his target, the tight end, Will Tye. Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
First and goal here from the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
And the wideout in motion. Play clock down at 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are in for 6. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, New Orleans.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Shift together here from the D-line. They come up in an offset eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40 on the stop. Stephon Anthony with a tackle.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second down, 9 yards to go.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Set. Green. Back there. Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit. Detroit. Check. Over. No.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Well, we just saw the recipe for success right there. Big body, strong, agile, playing with great leverage in hands. Not really able to be blocked on that play. Close things down inside.
Still 9 yards to go on third down. And the Saints signal for another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On play action, they'll throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Defending an out route is awfully difficult because the best receivers try and sell an inside move before they break to the out, and you have to respect that as a defensive guy, because if you let them, what they say, cross your face or get across you in the middle of the field, usually you're beaten on a route, and that's an easier throw for the quarterback. So you ordinarily take a step over to make sure you seal that off. In this case, he was able to not only do that, but react back to the sideline and bat the ball down.
The Saints. Coming out now to take the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Snead, the receiver, in motion left. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Cooks will come in motion right. Now Breeze throwing on second down. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
And now a first down following that long gain. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. From midfield, here's Breeze. It's caught left side by Cooks. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On second down, Ingram muscles him off. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Breeze now. It's complete. Fleener, right side. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Red zone opportunity. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here.
Ready? Kill. Check. Switch.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to New Orleans after this.
Watch right there. You ain't doing nothing today. Ready?
And he motions the wide receiver.
Like 5-4. Back. Check.
And from the 3 now, it's 2nd and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Breeze now on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And his kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close.
And he coughed it up. The Saints say they have it, and they do. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Breeze. Finding time. Look, and he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And he's got it up and through. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And New York set to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. One receiver left, three to the right.
Here we go. All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Wide open receiver complete. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
What's fun to watch is these college receivers transitioning into the NFL and how they grow as route runners. Because a lot of times now in the college game, the spread offenses, there aren't that many routes that they're actually running most of the time.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. The slot man in motion right. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He's going to go for a big play into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
Second down now after the pass completion. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle to Beckham. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Surveying the field. He's going to loft one. Deep left. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Kill! Easy!
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And to give this time to the tailback. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Bree's going to try and throw on third down. He dumps it down to Ingram. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A big 30-yard play on third.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. It's complete. Flater, right side. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
That was close to a big play, and just a little bit too far that he was led. He caught it but couldn't stay in bounds, Charles.
Yeah, I'm not very good at these sort of things, but I have to believe the farther you are downfield, the less your margin for error in throwing the ball, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so they gave it a good effort there. Really tried, just couldn't complete it.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. It's caught at the 10. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for the Saints. 41 yards. Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And again, it's Ingram. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll come out in the pistol. 3rd and goal now. Maybe the offensive coordinator thinking blitz here. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, but it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. But there is a penalty marker down. They might be forced to try this one again. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They run. It's Mark Ingram. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Well, after last week where he kept finding the end zone, what do you have, 2 touchdown runs?
Yep.
He's got to be just a tad frustrated here. Close, but he hasn't gotten in.
Well, maybe they give him another shot. We'll see.
Well, I would think so. I think he's built up that type of equity, but the guy's on the other side of the...
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Drew Brees, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Saints add on to their lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. All right, here we go. 3-19. Back 99 penalty. Here we go. Over.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Right there. No. Check. Patriot.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
I got you, 45. Here we go now. Back.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Back to throw again. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Sheldon Rankins in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. The Saints with an extra defensive back here on 3rd on the field.
Could they blitz?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He finds Beckham complete. And that one good for 16 yards and a first.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Right here. Now let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side.
Now let's go. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Will tie the intended receiver. Third down here.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. And Bullock will put this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. All right, so it's getting late in this one. Now, you could argue that they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but they still face a pretty uphill battle.
Yeah, even with the field goal here, it's going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns now to get back in it. And that's going to be a tall order against this defense.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They come up with one back. That's Ingram. He's going to get the football. And he'll wind up losing. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Halfback sent in motion. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. And Cooks has it over the middle. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Time running out here on the play clock. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taking it about the 16. It's a net of 40 there. Punt of 48 and a return of 8. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Shift together here from the D-line.
Watch him now, Barney. Detroit. Here we go. 56.
out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Third down and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A dump off for Charles. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he will find his man on the end route, complete. It's a gain of 17 that time. And the Giants are going to get a first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
12 yards there as they move the chains. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
He'll look to throw, and he will find his man on the outside. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll run it now out of the gun. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Calling about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. One final shot, and this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. Drew Brees with a kneel down, and that ought to do it. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That